In retrospect, maybe the Lindor contract is actually a bargain. Zack, you were involved in bringing Lindor to the Mets and then extending him. What do you remember from the trade when you were with the Mets that brought Lindor to New York?
Yeah, the trade talks had begun before I joined as an assistant GM, but they were, we were there. Most of the conversation was happening while I was there. The thing that stands out was it was tough. It started out where I remember Cleveland was focused on big league talent like Brandon Nimmo, for example, and it wasn't something that made sense for us because we're trying to impact the team and make it significantly better, not kind of marginally better. So it took a lot of work and back and forth to get to where the deal ended. We felt like we gave up really good value for a guy that was only under contract for 1 year and a lot of uncertainty after that. But we were really excited to be able to make that kind of impact.
Yeah, I mean, look, I know you gave up Jimenez and Rosario at the time, but everybody was excited to have Lindor. And we've questioned, the contract since, although this year is starting to live up to it. Do you think that since the extension, Lindor has lived up to the expectations that you had when you guys gave him that?
Yeah, I'd say so overall. I mean, he's had some periods of time. The year one was not under that contract technically, but It wasn't looking good. But he, to me, when you sign a guy to a contract like that, he needs to exceed the value of that contract the earlier years because you expect him to really struggle and be worth a lot less than that contract. So right now, he's doing a great job of kind of exceeding the average value of that contract. And, because you expect towards the end, there's going to be some deficit there. So far, so good.